I'm standing in the shed, the air thick with the smell of dust and old paint, gripping this damn hotel room key like it's the last thread holding my sanity together. My fingers tremble around its smooth plastic edges, but it's my mind that's spinning, racing faster than I can keep up. This isn't the first time I've seen it. No, it's the second time in just a few days, tucked away in his wallet like some kind of sick souvenir, and his excuse is still echoing in my ears. It's not mine. His eyes, wide with feigned innocence, his voice just dripping with that practiced sincerity that used to make me believe him. But now it just makes me feel sick. 10 years. We've been together for almost a decade, and I thought we'd seen it all, done it all, survived it all. I thought we had something real, something solid. But lately, it's all starting to feel like a bad rerun of a show I've seen too many times, predictable, exhausting, and full of lies. And I'm the one sitting here, trying to piece together a puzzle that I never asked to be a part of. The first time I found the key, I wanted to scream, but instead, I confronted him. He brushed it off with that casual arrogance he's mastered, like he was above suspicion, untouchable. "I swear, it's not mine," he said, like those words were some magic spell that would fix everything. He even swore on our daughter's life, our sweet, innocent little girl who has no idea what kind of mess her parents are wrapped up in. That was the worst part, him dragging her into his lies, using her as some twisted shield. But it's not just the key. This has been building for a while, little signs that I ignored because it was easier than facing the truth. I've seen messages from other women, texts he thought he'd hidden or deleted, little snippets of conversations that painted a picture I didn't want to see. "Just friends," he'd say, "but friends don't talk like that. Friends don't send those kinds of pictures." And every time I called him out, he'd flip the script so fast it would leave me reeling. He'd turn it around, make me the bad guy, dredge up some past mistake of mine, or invent some new one just to deflect the heat. "You're paranoid," he'd say. Or worse, he'd make himself the victim, tears welling up in his eyes as he'd swear on everything, on my life, on his life, on our daughter's life, that he was innocent. He always knew how to play the part, and for years, I bought into it. I wanted to believe he was telling the truth because the alternative was just too painful to consider. But now, with this key in my hand, the reality is crashing down around me. I can't keep making excuses for him. I can't keep pretending that I'm imagining things or that I'm the one at fault. It's like I've been living in some kind of twisted movie, and every day is just a new scene of deception and denial. The second I saw that key again, the one I'd put back to see if he'd notice, it was like a switch flipped inside me. My heart dropped, and I felt this cold, sharp clarity that I hadn't felt before. It's the same key, the same lie, and I'm done pretending it's just a coincidence. I checked his wallet again today, just to be sure, because my gut wouldn't let me rest. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't think straight with the weight of it all pressing down on me. I've been wandering through my days in a fog, like everything's on fast forward and I'm just scrambling to keep up. Time doesn't make sense anymore, hours blur into days, and I don't even know what day it is half the time. I feel like I'm losing my grip, like maybe I've crossed some invisible line between sanity and madness. It's like I'm trapped in this surreal version of my life where nothing feels real anymore, not even my own thoughts. Maybe it's the THC I've been using to take the edge off, trying to find some peace in this chaos, but even that's not enough to quiet the storm in my head. I keep second-guessing myself, wondering if I'm imagining things, if maybe I've turned into the paranoid, suspicious wife he's always accused me of being. But then I look at the key, and I know. I know I'm not crazy. I'm just finally seeing things for what they are. Now I'm hiding in the shed, the only place I can think of where I can have a moment to myself without him breathing down my neck. He's waiting inside, probably wondering why I'm taking so long. We're supposed to go somewhere this morning, another one of his forced family outings, all smiles and pretend happiness, like we're the perfect couple. But I can't face him, not yet. I'm pacing back and forth, trying to make sense of what to do next, my mind running a mile a minute. Do I confront him? Do I lay it all out on the table and watch him squirm? Do I call his bluff and let him try to lie his way out of this one? Or do I keep quiet, Keep playing the role of the unsuspecting wife while I gather more evidence, waiting for the perfect moment to catch him in his web of deceit. I'm at a crossroads, torn between the urge to scream and the need to hold it all together. I don't know what my next move is, but I know this can't keep going. I'm not going to let him keep playing me for a fool. Not anymore. I've spent too long doubting myself, too long letting his lies control me, and now it's time to take back that control. The question is, do I burn it all down now, or do I wait and watch him dig his own grave? Either way, I'm done being the one who's in the dark. He wants to play games? Fine. But I'm not playing by his rules anymore.